Okay, just so you know, Congress spends $2 million a day to keep running. That's how much it costs to keep running. So it's actually pretty important what they do during their day. Last week, they spent a long time trying to get rid of the FISA process, which is the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act. Now, FISA is actually what keeps track of hostile foreign governments and terrorists communicating within the United States and the ability to actually monitor those communications, which I think is a pretty good idea. But if you remember correctly, there's a little bit of a reason why the Republicans are so diehard about trying to get rid of it. I mean, it's not to protect the country or anything like that, because, everything's coming across the border. There's no communications whatsoever coming any other way. But if you remember correctly, there was about a dozen different Trump associates in his administration that got in trouble through FISA warrants because they were directly contacting back and forth with international spies and bad guys, terrorists, and stuff like that. And all over the place. So Congress worked really hard for that. It was actually spared, so that program still is in play. And actually, Michael Johnson actually voted to leave it, to not kill the bill, which is what Donald Trump's direct orders were, which is great. So, but then we have this week what's coming up, which I just want to let you know, $2 million a day is being spent to keep these hearings going. This week's schedule is pretty simple. There's a Hands Off Our Home Appliance Act, Liberty in Laundry Act, the Clothes Dryers Reliability Act, the Refrigerator Freedom Act, Affordable Air Conditioning Act. Are you ready for this one? This was my favorite. The Stop Unaffordable Dishwasher Standards Act. This is the same Congress that got rid of the Affordable Connectivity Program that actually gave Wi-Fi and internet access to poor families, to struggling families. And it's pretty important. They got rid of that, but they're fighting for air conditioning, dishwashers, don't you touch our appliances, refrigerators, clothes dryers, and liberty in laundry. This is our Republican Congress. This is what they spend $2 million a day of taxpayer money on. And did you know when they first started, the first year or two, they did almost 100 different congressional hearings trying to lower the salaries of random Democrats in different positions like Secretary of, Education, things like that, to $1 a year. They actually put hearings together for those. And you can look it up, congress.org. It's fascinating what they spend $2 million a day in taxpayer money on. But hey, it's all right because, Republicans are looking out for the security of this company, and the borders are very important, which is why, of course, they had to vote that down. Oh, yeah. Well, at least they have, they saved FISA. I mean, no one's trying to wait. Well, it didn't get destroyed this time, but they're trying again. So, yeah, when you think about what side of the aisle is actually working for the betterment of this country and to protect this country, remember this. $2 million a day. And this is what they're doing this week. While their fearless leader that's calling all the shots starts his criminal trial tomorrow on April 15th. This is what they're doing. Keep that in mind throughout 2024. And every time you see a little R, just remember this is the type of crap they're pulling. You okay with that? No? Then stop voting for him. Stop giving him this power. Put people in power that are actually going to do something to help this country. Like border security, maybe a little bit of surveillance on spies and terrorists and stuff like that. That type stuff. But hey, they're protecting your dishwashers and your washing machines and affordable air conditioning. You kidding me, right? MAGA.